2, 3.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Inverse, and in today's video I'm playing some free-for-all on the map Infection, and I'm using my Diamond HVK. Now, as you guys know, there was double XP last weekend, and when you went in the bonus menu there was a Nuketown playlist instead of Chaos Mosh Pit. Now, I really don't know why Treyarch doesn't just keep it to the Nuketown playlist. I mean, most of the time people are gonna play Chaos Mosh Pit. It's probably because they want to play Nuketown. Now, in my opinion, they should just keep it to the Nuketown playlist. But anyways, guys, if you guys didn't know, there was an update to the game which nerfed and buffed a few weapons and mostly all score streaks and a bunch of other new stuff. Now, the only one major thing that did not get buffed was the Hater, which was the VSAT from Black Ops 2. This year, the VSAT does not last long at all. Plus, on top of that, it can get hacked and can get destroyed. Now, I really hope that they buff that the time on the Hater later on. Also, let's talk about the black market, which received a big change to it. Now, it's where you buy your supply drops. Now, in this update, they added 3 new melee weapons and a bunch of more character taunts and gestures, and also new character customizations. And they also added a few new weapon camos. Also, guys, they finally added in Call of Duty points, which is essentially a currency which you can buy from the Xbox store or the PSN store. Now, these COD points can be purchased to buy supply drops from the black market, which we have been asking for a long time. So, as you guys remember, last year in Advanced Warfare, there was a big controversy on supply drops. Which were basically calling it pay to win, because last year in the supply drops there were gun variants which made the gun perform a lot better than usual. So it wasn't really fair to the people that didn't want to pay for a supply drop. Now this year it's only cosmetic changes to the gun, which I like a lot. Now let's talk about the 3 new melee weapons that were just added. Now there is a butterfly knife, a wrench, and brass knuckles. Also, if you guys are CSGO fans, this will be pretty cool to see in Call of Duty, that actually now you can inspect your knife and have an animation with the melee weapons. Also, one more thing about the black market is that the rare supply drops got buffed. So now you are guaranteed either something for your weapon or a specialist item. Also, you can now burn duplicates, which is if you have like 2 of the same camos, then you can burn them and turn them into supply drops or crypto keys, which is pretty cool if you ask me. So now let's talk about the guns, score streaks, and specialist patches that came out in the new recent update. So now let's start off with the specialists. So this is a kind of a general one. It reduced specialist earn rate over time in the objective game modes. Now the only one that I see on here is the Reaper, which they kind of nerfed the Scythe, which is reduced earn rate. Actually, they buffed it. Alright, that's good. And I understand they also changed the ammo. So instead of 200, it's like now 160, which is a lot. So now let's move on to the submachine guns. The Kuda. It was increased recoil control, which is pretty good. Increased recoil control for the Weevil. Now the Razorback increased recoil control. Increased damage range, which is really good. Now the Vesper reduced damage range, because I think this thing needed a nerf, because this thing was really good at any range. Now for the VMP, reduced aim down sight speed, reduced hip fire accuracy. So I mean, that's alright. I mean, I used it a few games ago, but still good. It still performs pretty well. Now let's move on to the assault rifles. So starting off with the KN, increased recoil control. Now the HVK, increased recoil control. The ICR-1, increased recoil control, reduced hip fire accuracy, fixed an issue with the reload animation when a certain magazine was equipped. Now the Man of War, it increased recoil control, which is really good because the Man of War had a lot of recoil, but I still like the foregrip on it. Now the XR2 reduced movement speed, which is kind of weird. M8A7 reduced fire rate. I mean, I guess that can be fixed with a with the rapid fire attachment, but I have to try that out myself. So now moving on to the shotguns, the KRM. Increased damage. It will now be a maximum 2-shot kill, because before this patch that thing was just trash. Now hopefully it will become like the Remington back in Black Ops 2. Now the Brecci increased damage range, which is really good. The Haymaker increased damage range. Alright, I like that. Now moving on to the light machine guns. The Dingo, increased movement speed while firing, increased recoil control. I mean, that's alright. I mean, I don't really use the light machine guns in the game. I think they're really annoying. Now moving on to the 48 Dredge, the most OP light machine gun in this game. Reduced fire rate, finally. Like, goddamn. Alright, moving on to the pistols, we have the MR6, increased movement speed. And moving on to the RK5, increased movement speed, reduced damage range. Now the LCAR, increased movement speed, reduced damage, and reduced hipfire accuracy. I feel like that gun needed to get nerfed big time, because that gun was just so OP, guys. Now, that's basically all the guns. Now, so those are the patches, but as you guys can see, I'm using the Diamond HVK in this gameplay. Now, over the double XP weekend, I actually earned this on Sunday. So, I will be bringing you guys a showcase video of all the ARs on Thursday. Also, let me know if there's a specific gun you guys want me to go over and give you guys my recommended setup for the gun. Just let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to leave some suggestions on what you guys want to see in my next video. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the video. It's been Inverse. Please hit that like button and subscribe for more Call of Duty content. And I'm out, guys. Peace.